De la Right, my MVVs, welcome. Yes, so De La Right tensions soar in the palace as Dr. Lizzy is to embark on a Namibian cultural tour to represent the Ooni of Ife. She replaces gospel. It is not a small something. They say, now fly, we no get special advisor, now they follow dead body enter grave. She will not think say we not too strong. All right, Negodu, look at it. They are saying that tension has reached a new peak in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Okay, as you know, Dr. Lizzy, of course, we all know her as one of the most quiet and intellectually respected wife of the Ooni of Ife, has officially been chosen to represent him on a high-profile cultural tour to Namibia. What was meant to be a routine diplomatic trip has turned into the latest, flashpoint in the palace, particularly because Dr. Lizzy's selection has replaced gospel, that of gospel, okay? Who was previously tapped for the role. The fallout from this unexpected change is already causing ripples throughout the palace, especially among the queens. Now, the Namibian Cultural Tour is a major event organized by a coalition of African traditional councils and supported by the Namibian Ministry of Culture. The purpose of the tour is to strengthen ties between the ancient Yoruba kingdom and, Southern African traditional societies, especially among the Owambo and Herero people who have begun tracing cultural and spiritual roots linked to the Yoruba. There will be sacred ceremonies, royal seminars on ancestral heritage, a presentation of African crown jewels, and even the unveiling of a proposed Yoruba Namibian Cultural Technology Exchange Center. It is not a small thing that is going on. While the Ooni of Ife was originally slated to lead the delegation himself, palace priorities have shifted with Queen Naomi's reinstatement and their upcoming international tour. As a result, he made the strategic decision to send someone he trusts deeply, someone with grace, intelligence, and diplomatic tact, and that person happens to be Dr. Lizzy this time. Now, what many outside the palace may not know is that Dr. Lizzy is not just another wife. She is a brilliant IT guru and one of the most soft-spoken, loyal companion to the Ooni of Ife. Unlike others who have sometimes, courted the limelight or sought silent rivalries, right? Dr. Lizzy has quietly built a reputation as a stabilizing presence in the palace. She is known for her ability to mediate tension, and above all, she has always supported the Ooni's bond with Queen Naomi, even when it was unpopular to do so. Wow. Okay. So you see, in fact, sources close to the palace say Dr. Lizzy was one of the few women who consistently stood for unity rather than competition. Her genuine respect for Queen Naomi and her understanding of palace responsibilities have earned her not only the Ooni's trust but also the respect of elders in council. So when the time came to choose a representative for this delicate cultural mission, the Ooni didn't just need a beautiful face or a ceremonial figurehead. He needed a woman who understands legacy, diplomacy, and cultural intelligence. Dr. Lizzy fits all of those requirements and more. As someone with a background in tech, she is also expected to play a key role in discussions about digital heritage preservation and Afrocentric, blockchain technology that could help document indigenous traditions across borders. Gospel removal from the list, however, has not gone down quietly. Initially chosen for her elegance and command of Yoruba Oriki chant, gospel had been selected initially, but with everything that is going on in the palace right now, Ooni of Ife has lost complete trust, honor, and everything for some of them, and that explains why Ooni of Ife is making these rash decisions. Though from time to time, they still have appointments in so many places with the Ooni of Ife. They are seen in the with the Ooni of Ife in public because traditionally they remain married to the Ooni of Ife. Yes, as tradition demands that he married them and they will stay as a king. He is not supposed to divorce any of them, and so Oni is obligated to go out with them most times. Yes, as tradition demands, okay? But he knows those he can trust and those he can send to different categories of functions. There's a gospel quiet resistance to Nami's return has not gone unnoticed. And in the palace, loyalty is everything. The Ooni of Ife has been specially clear that this new season of his rule will be marked by clarity, order, and truth. Anyone who cannot work in unity with the vision will be left behind. And so gospel is out and Dr. Lizzy remains where she is. She is not shaken because she has always tilted towards the right direction. But um, um, they say gospel is not the only one facing the consequences of Ooni of Ife's renewed vision for his royal household. Ebony, once the loudest and most visible of the younger wives, is now slowly being pushed aside. Her defiance during the recent palace decree confirming Queen Naomi's reinstatement as senior wife was seen as disrespectful. While no official statement has been made about the position, her absence from key events and her removal from upcoming travel plan is, speaking louder than words. Palace insiders are even saying that Ebony is being quietly dismissed, not in public, but by being excluded from decision making, left off royal protocols, and denied the privileges she once enjoyed. This is often how the palace signals the end of influence through silence and distance. If this continues, Ebony may have no choice but to retreat from palace life altogether. This is what is going on. Meanwhile, the Namibian tour is being, heralded as a significant step in the Oni's border mission to expand Yoruba influence globally. The idea is not just to promote culture, but to foster unity across the African continent and the diaspora. And sending a wife like Dr. Lizzy, a woman of brilliance, humility, and loyalty, is a symbolic move that aligns perfectly with that mission. She will be meeting with Namibian royal family, scholars, and cultural preservation groups. She is expected to present gift from the Oni, lead spiritual dialogues on Yoruba cosmetology, and sign partnership agreement on behalf of the Ile-Ife Kingdom. It's a big responsibility and one the Oni would only entrust to someone he knows will represent him with honor and dignity. You see this thing, this is their fight that they have been doing from the very beginning. Everybody thought that they were getting away with it. They're not getting away with anything. No. You know that this world, we are, most times you will never know what people are going through. If not that some of us get really deep inside, like deep. They decoco from the inside. How would you have thought that this was happening? Yes, so this is what is going on right now as we are hearing. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.